بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الصلاة والسلام على خير خلق الله Muhammad. Where are we today? We are at the beginning of what? An-Nahl. This is ayah number 1, inshallah. Today we will start Surat An-Nahl. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قال أتى أمر الله أتى أمر الله فلا تستعجلوه سبحانه وتعالى عما يشركون. أمر الله, it could be al-qiyamah, it could be the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. لأن الكافر, because the kafir will always they will always say, if it's true, bring it on, right? وقالوا إن كان هذا هو الحق من عندك فأتنا بما تعدنا. قالوا اللهم ربنا إن كان هذا هو الحق من عندك فأمطر علينا حجارة من السماء. They defy Allah. A Muslim doesn't do that. Okay? This is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ata. And if you look, it didn't come yet, right? Then why is he using the past tense? لماذا يستعمل الفعل الماضي لما يستقبل من الأمر؟ لماذا؟ لأنه سيكون لا للتأكيد. نعم. لأن ما يقوله الله سواء كان في المستقبل أو في الماضي فهو صدق لا محالة. Why is he using the past? Because it's going to happen. وكان أمرا مقضيا. انتهى الأمر. That's why I said أتى أمر الله. The scholars said قال فلا تستعجلوا. Take your time. Don't be, Don't haste it. Surat, that's the word. I wanted to use another word, but I couldn't find anything. Rush is, that's a local, right? Don't haste it. Don't say, bring it on. And here they said, even the Sahaba were afraid. They thought that Qiyamah is coming now. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَلَا تَسْتَعْجِلُوا, then they know we still have time to breathe, right? And this case, it's a warning for a kafir. فَلَا تَسْتَعْجِلُوهُ لَأَنَّهُ آتٍ لَا مَحَالَةً. Right? It is coming, regardless. You believe it or not. But also, it's a glad tidings for a Muslim because it's not coming now. Even if you're Muslim, but if you're not, you have not repented yet, you will be concerned, right? قال سبحانه وتعالى. سبحانه بمعنى تنزه عما يشركون. يعني عما يصفونه. Because the kuffar don't believe that Al-Qiyamah is going to happen. And their punishment is going to be in Al-Qiyamah. But they don't believe it's going to happen. This is why I say Subhana. يعني تنزه عما يصفونه. If you accuse Allah that He cannot bring Al-Qiyamah, that's a big accusation. That's why He said to Himself here, Subhanahu wa ta'ala عما يشركون. يشركون يعني عما يصفونه لأنه لا يقدر على قيام الساعة. Because they believe that nobody is able to bring the dead. وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم. They don't believe. There are a lot of people who think that when somebody's dead, he's what? No. They don't believe that this whole thing will come back again. Okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after this, He came to praise Himself. قال ينزل الملائكة بالروح من أمره يعني بأمره. We have three things here. And الروح والأمر they come a lot. وكذلك أوحينا إليك روحا من أمرنا. روحا أمر روح أمر. ما كنت تدري ما الكتاب ولا الإيمان. See, ينزل الملائكة بالروح. روح هي is not جبريل. It is الوحي. It is الوحي. يعني ينزل الملائكة بوحيه وبأمره وبقدرته. Because the malaika, they don't bring Jibril to us. No. There's no malaika holding Jibril to bring it what? To us. No. So it has to be something different. And he didn't say ينزل الملائكة والروح بأمره. If he said that, then يكون عطفا. If he had said كما قال تنزل الملائكة والروح هناك جبريل. لأن العطف يقتضي المغايرة. ولكن سياق الآية هنا, the way it was explained here is not جبريل. قال ينزل الملائكة. ينزل بماذا؟ بالروح. الروح هنا شيء يختلف. Because روح has a lot of meaning in the Quran al-Karim. It doesn't have one meaning. Could be الروح. ويسألونك عني. Everybody knows that that is not Jibreel, right? ونفخنا فيه من روحنا. وهو الذي خلق السماوات والأرض وجميعا منه يعني من روحه. See, so روح has a lot of meaning, not one. روح could be life that is breathing in us. We don't know. ويسألونك عن الروح. This is what it means. But when he said تنزل الملائكة والروح, he's talking about Jibreel. You see? نعم. ويسألونك عن الروح قل الروح من وما أوتيتم من العلم. Now, exactly this is what we are saying. The word روح has a different meaning. Here they're not talking about Jibreel because they know Jibreel. They're asking about the nature of life because nobody knows how life is. All we feel is that we are alive or we are dead. Only somebody walking and talking and breathing, he's what? He's alive. Even they say that Sayyidina Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, he doesn't know what is life. He can touch you and you what? قال وأحيي الموتى بإذن الله. But he doesn't know. If you tell him, how do things happen? He say, I don't know. He can only put his hand on you and you are what? وذلك قال أبرئ الأكمح والأبرص وأحيي الموتى بإذن الله. بإذن الله. But he doesn't know the nature of life. Nobody knows it except Allah subhanahu. That's why he said قل الروح من أمر ربي. And after that he said وما أوتيتم من العلم طبيعة الروح لن نعرفها أبدا. The nature of life, we will never know it. And don't think that people didn't try to know this. They're still trying. There is a freezing house in Arizona. This man is just smart. He's trying to take people's money. He said, listen, maybe technology will come one day and we will bring life to people. If you want to be a member here, when you die, we will put you there. And when technology comes, I promise you, I'll bring you to life again. And the billionaires and Muhammad al-Fayed, this guy in London, one of the richest man, Dudis Fayed, the guy, the young man who died with Diana.
Yeah.
His father is a member. He's a member of this club. Okay? It's just a way to take people's money. Because this is for billionaires. And it's a good business because you're not smart. The guy The guy said, okay, you want to be a member? Who knows what's the membership here? Maybe it's going to be $20 million or $30 million. Who knows? It's going to be a lot of money. He will put you in a freezer when you're dead. Hopefully one day, when technology, they'll bring you life. Subhanallah. But that's not true. If you know Al-Quran Al-Kareem. قال قل الروح من أمر ربي وما أوتيت من العلم but هنا قال من أمره يعني بأمره. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, al-wahy doesn't come like that. It's come with the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is why he said, على من يشاء من عبادي. Why is he saying that? Why? Because the Quraysh had even questioned the message of prophets. They said, وقالوا لولا نزل هذا القرآن على رجل من القريتين عظيم. They said this word is a beautiful word, but we had wished that it will be revealed to someone else other than Muhammad sallallahu alayhi. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, أهم يقسمون رحمة ربك. الزخرف. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling them, والله أعلم حيث يجعل رسالته. Allah knows where He is putting His message. This is why He said here, على من يشاء من عباده. He doesn't give the wahy to everyone, but He will give it to someone whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses and wants. An anziru. What is the message of that prophet? An anziru. That warn people. أنه لا إله إلا أنا. يعني تحذير من عبادتي. ولذلك جاء الإنذار. أن أنذروا يعني أنذروهم من عبادتي. نعم. وأخبروهم بأنه لا إله إلا الله فاتقوني في يمين. سبحان الله. يعني أنذروا أهل الكفر بأنه فاتقوني في يمين. This surah is called Surat An-Ni'am. Surah Al-A? Surah An-Ni'am. Allah will show you in this surah. It's called the Surah of Mercies. The mercies He has bestowed upon us. The food, the clothing, the transportation. Everything is mentioned in this surah. Allah reminds you of so many things. That's why they call him Surah An-Ni'am. Surah An-Nahl is Surah An-Ni'am. He said, خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق تعالى عما يشركون. الحق, in truth, He created the sky and earth بالحق. يعني for a reason, for the truth, to let us know that they have a limited life. There will be a time when the sky will be destroyed. There will be a time when this earth will be what? They all have a limited life. So there is a purpose to create. It has also a mission to do. And when that mission is over, it will be what? It will be over for them. خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق. Some scholars said, وقيل الحق الدلالة على قدرته. To show that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is capable. وأنه له أن يتعبد العباد بالطاعة وأن يحيي الخلق بعد موت. This one it teaches us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can resurrect mankind after death. So the word خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق is a great expression by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's a lot of reason for that. Because I created the earth and the sky for a purpose. they are here for a time, and they are here for a mission. All of this you can use it. Okay? بالحق تعالى عما يشركون. Now, when he finished that, he said, خلق الإنسان من نطفة. A human being, we all know how we are created. Created for a small thing called the sperm. Nutfa. You see how small that is. But this person, when he comes out and grow up, asbaha khasiman lillah, is a big disputer. Either he will say there is no life after death. When we die, we're not going to resurrect. Asbaha khasiman mubina. فإذا هو خصيم مبين. قال he is really a disputer, an open disputer. This guy who will question everything. Qasim mubin. And when he talked about human being, to tell us that we are created out of the semen or the sperm drop, فَإِذَا هُوَ خَصِيمٌ مُبِينٌ. He came back to the animals. وَالْأَنْعَامَ خَلَقَهَا لَكُمْ. أنعام ولا أنعام؟ بهيمة الأنعام. الأنعام خلقها. الأنعام هنا I would prefer that it could be all what? Animals, not only بهيمة الأنعام. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He wants to refer to بهيمة الأنعام, He will add the word what? Bahima. When they say Bahimatul An'am, talking about camel, cow, sheep, and what? And goat. That's it. These are the most common animal that we know. They are available everywhere, right? But you have other animals too. قال والأنعام خلقها لكم. Look, Assalamu alaikum. He created the animal for us. فيها دفء. يعني تستدفئ به. What is دفء? المدفأة. دفأة, it makes you warm. But how the animal makes you warm? What? Yes, you take the skin and you make it a cloth, and when you cover yourself it becomes what? Warm. Beautiful. فيها دفء. ومنافع, and a lot of benefits from having animal, right? An animal can carry you, can help you with agriculture, irrigation and everything. It can take you also go somewhere. This is why I said ومنافع. But among those animals, قال ومنها تأكلون. Some of them we eat, right? Sheikh, we are waiting for you. Today is the Surat An-Nahl. It's okay. Ayah number 5. Surat An-Nahl. So we said, well, An'ama. Today, the Hissa is now going to be long today. I didn't do my homework today properly. When you don't do your homework, it's a big problem, right? Okay. وَالْأَنْعَامَ خَلَقَهَا لَكُمْ. He created animal for us. For what? فِيهَا دِفْءٌ. It warms you up. But the animal itself doesn't warm you up. What is going to warm you up? Is when you kill the animal, you take the skin and you transform it into a cloth or a blanket, فيها تدفئة, and that's a big ni'mah. And he will talk about that. Subhanallah. قال ومنافع, and many interests. The animal help us a lot. The dogs can be for your own security, right? At night. And some of this animal help us a lot for irrigation, for agriculture. And when you kill them, the skin you can use it for the clothes. Until now, right? قال ومنها تأكلون. Some of the animal you what? You eat them. That's a respect for us. Imagine we kill somebody that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, something that Allah created, and we use the flesh to just enjoy your food. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did all of that for you. Then after that you disobey him? No. You see. قال ولكم فيها جمال. Subhanallah. We said some of this animal, you have a beauty. Beautiful. Like what? The horse. The horse is like a car today. When you have a beautiful horse, in those days when they have a beautiful horse, you put the ornaments, you make it, you clothe it, and maybe you stop and look at it, jameel. Because a human being by his nature, he likes something that is beautiful. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فِيهَا مَا تَشْتَهِيهِ الْأَعْيُنُ تَشْتَهِيهِ الْأَنفُسُ وَتَلَذُّ. Not everything you eat, no. You don't eat a car, right? But you love to see a beautiful car. And people will say, this is what? That's the hunger in your eyes. Even Al-Quran, even Al-Jannah, you will be happy to see beautiful stuff. See, there are things you eat, but things you keep, and you own them for their beauty. This is what he's saying here. وَلَكُمْ فِيهَا جَمَالٌ. Subhanallah. Look at the ta'bir. Look at the ta'bir ilahi. قَالَ حِينَ تُرِيحُونَ وَحِينَ تَسْرَحُونَ. تُرِيحُونَ when you're going home. الغدو والرواح. Evening time. He's supposed to say, حِينَ تَسْرَحُونَ وَتُرِيحُونَ. But where do we get a comfort really? Is it going to work or coming back? When you're going to work, you're not happy at all. Oh my God, I don't know how my days is going to. But mashallah, you're coming home, you're getting home, mashallah. Now I'm going to take a shower and dress and eat. And this is why he started from the last and ended up with the first. Because turihuna is to go with the animal, going home. That's like your car. When I'm going home, I'm depressed. Oh my God. I don't know. I got 12 hours to stay there. But, so the animal, tasrahuna, is when you leave the animal to eat. That's your job. When you go and leave the animal to eat, that's the difficult part, right? But when the animal is coming back with you, it's like your car. This is why he started from حِينَ تُرِيهُونَ وَحِينَ تَسْرَحُونَ. Okay, very, very important. SubhanAllah. وَتَحْمِلُ أَثْقَالَكُمْ. This animal are the one, even you have a lot. Wallah, even I just came from Morocco. I bought some stuff. They still, you have some places, you still have horses. You put the stuff in the back and it takes you what? Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, they still have it. So the animal still can help. There's a lot of places where the animal, they're still carrying what? Luggages. Especially Senegal.
They're using the donkeys to transport the people back and forth because there's no fuel. Yeah? Yeah. You don't see on Al Jazeera news, they're using the donkey. People sit on the carriage and the donkey will be moving them because there's no fuel to run the cars.
Allahu Akbar. Allahul Musta'an. Allahul Musta'an. Wallahi. So, the animal, قال وتحمل أثقالكم. It takes you from one place to other. لم تكونوا بالغي. You will not even have gotten there إلا بشق الأنفس, unless with the suffering. Imagine if you don't have the animal from one place to, and you have to take your luggage on your and walk. Oh, my friend, that's going to be tough, right? Then هذه نعمة. And from the animal we learned that we can do something that is metallic, right? Then we created the sheep, we created the cars, we created the plane, everything to make it easier for us. This is why this surah is called Surah An-Ni'am. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started with our creation and the creation of the earth and sky. And he comes back with the creation of animal. You see, it's called Surah An-Ni'am. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala قال وتحمل أثقالكم إلى بلد لم تكونوا بالغي. Al-Athqal is your luggage, your merchandise, anything that's heavy on you. That's what he said. إلى بلد, to a place. لم تكونوا بالغي. You will not even have gotten there إلا بشق الأنفس, unless you suffer a lot. إن ربكم لرؤوف رحيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a mercy what? For us. Okay? And it said in Sahih Muslim that this man, because animals are made, they're not made for everything. You have for animals that are made to eat, some of them to irrigate, right? And this wallahi Sahih Muslim. قال وقد جاء في صحيح مسلم عن أبي هريرة قال بينما رجل يسوق بقرة له قد حمل عليها التفتت إليه البقرة فقالت إنني لم أخلق لهذا. This is Sahih Muslim. If it's true and sound, because you don't put luggage on top of the cow, right? Traditionally we don't, because every animal is made for something, right? So Allah made this cow talk. He said, no, that is not my job. Allah didn't create me for that. Allah made him talk. He made him talk. He said, no, I wasn't created for that. You can use me for other things, but I'm not created to put luggage on top of me. You have other animals who do that. Like what? Like what? Camel and what else? Donkey, yes.
The horse?
I think horse can take luggage too, right? No? Maybe a little thing. Yeah, when they put something in the back. Yeah. The horse can push it. But there are animals you don't put stuff on top of them. They can drag something. This is why this hadith is just amazing. He put heavy loads on the cow. The cow said, no, Allah didn't create me for that. You will be scared and just eat and leave it.
Back in the days, they show a lot of respect for the horse, more than camels or and horses is like a VIP cars.
The horse is highly respected.
Yeah.
Even this way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will see. People used to pride themselves in horses. You remember Sayyidina Sulaiman? فَتَفْقَ مَسًا بِالسُّوقِ وَالْأَعْنَاقِ. They brought him beautiful horses. And he kept looking at the horses until the Asr time was gone. And he said, he was very sorry. He killed all of the horses. He said, these are the reason why I didn't get what? I didn't get Asr. You see? Sayyidina Sulaiman, alayhi salatu wa assalam. Okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He finished that, Inna rabbakum la you see the mercy of Allah bestowed on us. Imagine if we had to walk all of this by our own. Even if they ask you to leave here, to go here to downtown Brooklyn walking, my friend, before you get there, it's going to be hard. But things, since the creation of mankind, the transportation keep what? Changing. All of this is ni'mah. Even the plane is ni'mah, right? And the car is ni'mah because all of the things were taken from nature. What told the scientists to make a plane like a bird? Why? They learn it from what? Something that they see something flying, right? Now, قال والخيل. Al-khayl is a horse, and the word khayl in Arabic من الخيلاء يعني تكبر. They even say the horse is very proud of himself. It's an animal of pride. Even the name is called khayl. The horse is not a regular animal. It's for the rich people. It's a sign of richness in those days. Even now, who owns horses now? Rich people. Some people have a lot of it. They even have a garden for what? For horses. They go for a walk a little bit and they bring it back again and give you all. Yes. They like to look at the horses and ride on it. Even some scholars had even questioned, is the horse meat halal or haram? That's a big problem. Do we have to slaughter horses and eat them?
No, it is permissible, but because of the status, they have questions. They're not sure.
As he said, there's a big issue here if the meat of the horse is halal or not. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَالْخَيْلَ وَالْبِغَالَ وَالْحَمِيرَ لِتَرْكَبُوهَا. He didn't say لِتَأْكُلُوهَا. That's the problem here. To ride on them. But if you take the ayah, you have to get the hadith. Don't make fatwa only on the ayah. And to say that you can ride something and eat it at the same time, right? Like what? The camel. Camel is a good example. We ride on them and and we drink from the milk, right? As a matter of fact, let me tell you something. Any animal that you can eat, the milk and the urine is halal. The urine is halal. Any animal that you can eat, that is eatable, the milk, its milk and the urine is halal. You can drink its urine too. I don't say you have to. But if you think it's medical wise, for some reason, you can drink it. Yeah. Remember the history of Al-Uraniyin? Those people who came to Medina and they didn't like the weather because Medina, to live in Medina was tough. Medina was full of, how do you call this? This sickness, Al-Humma. Yeah. So some people came to Medina, they could not sustain the weather. And Prophet told them, أن يذهبوا إلى إبل الصدقة فيشربوا من أبوالها وألبانها. You know, the urine of a camel is a medicine. And from there, scholars say, if something is halal, its urine is halal too. It could be a sheep urine. I'm not saying drink them. But if you find a medical reason for it or for it, don't think that it is haram.
So, brother,
Yes.
by accident in the village, when they used to milk the sheep or the cows, the sheep or the cow might take a piece, right? And might go in a bucket.
Yeah.
So in this case, the milk is not haram.
It's not haram, no. This is what I'm saying. This is what the scholars said. You know, when you say that, this will show that it is wahi. We have some rare diseases now. When the modern medicine cannot heal, it is healed by the urine. The urine of the camel. Yes. We all know that you can drink milk. Yes. I drank a lot of camel milk when I was a student. In Arabia, in Arab countries, they have a lot of that. But the urine also is healthy. You could use it. Just know it. For the sake of what? According to this hadith. And this hadith is hadith sahih. فَكَأَنَّهُمْ اشْتَوُوا الْمَدِينَةِ فأمرهم الرسول أن يذهبوا إلى إبل الصدقة فيشربوا من أبوالها وألبانها. أبوال معنى البول. نعم. But can you drink a human urine? Because you don't eat humans, right? The dog, can you? No. We said anything that can be eaten, it's also urine, and the what? The urine and the milk is what? Is halal. Okay? قال وزينة. Sometimes we make it قال لتركبوها. وزينة, it's beauty also. قال ويخلق ما لا تعلمون. Allah creates things that we don't know. وانظر, it came here as a present. يعني جاء بضمير المضارع أنه يخلق اليوم وغدا سيخلق لأن عملية الخلق لا تتوقف. He said, I create what you don't know. There are so many creations that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created and we don't know. And He used the present tense here to tell us it's a present continuous. Allah keeps creating every day. The creation doesn't stop. And we even see that, right? Today you go for fishing. After 1 week you go for fishing. Otherwise when you fish there is a what? Fish there in millions. Where are they coming from? من خلق الله ويخلق ما لا تعلمون. Okay? Very, very important. Now, we have talked about قال وعلى الله قصد السبيل ومنها جائر ولو شاء لهداكم أجمعين. This ayah has created a lot of problems. It's not even the ayah creating problems, but the understanding of the ayah is a big issue, not the ayah itself. And this is why Sheikh Abdul Al-Hassan Dadaw, he said, there are things in the Quran Al-Kareem that the Sahaba did not understand.
Yeah?
Yes, because it didn't happen in their time. I believe that too. If the Sahaba had totally completed, understood everything, we will not be able to add anything to the Tafsir.
Yes.
You understand what I mean? Let me repeat that again. If the Sahaba had encompassed, they have understood everything in Tafsir, in the Quran Al-Kareem, we said there is no other Tafsir for this ayah, which means the thing that will come again, we will not be able to have Tafsir for them. You understand what I mean? ها؟ نعم كانوا. هذا صحيح. The Arab did not even ask him they used to ask him the thing that they don't understand. وكانوا على وجه السليقة يفهمون القرآن. The Arab used to be people understand, because you have to understand the level of Arabic at that time was way up than now. Now we don't know Arabic. In those days when you talk, they understand what you mean. Now very few people even understand the literary Arabic, let alone the deep one of it. You see, so to tell you that you have things that we thought we know the meaning, but we don't. I will give you a good example. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمَنْ يُشَاقِقِ الرَّسُولَ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا تَبَّيَّنَ لَهُ الْهُدَى وَيَتَّبِعْ غَيْرَ سَبِيلِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ نُوَلِّهِ مَا تَوَلَّى وَنُصْلِهِ جَهَنَّمَ وَسَاءَتْ مَصِيرًا. If you dispute the prophets and you follow the way that is not the way of the Muslims. Now, what is the way of Muslims? What is the way of Muslims? ها؟ يعبد الله ولا يشرك به شيئا. كلنا نعرف هذا. What is the way of Muslims? He's talking about here. He didn't even say here وَيَتَّبِعَ غَيْرَ سَبِيلِ النَّبِيِّ أَبِ الرَّسُولِ. He didn't say that. If it's قال وَيَتَّبِعَ غَيْرَ سَبِيلِ المؤمنين. انظر هذا مهم. In this ayah, you could not know what Sabil Mu'min is, because when Prophet Muhammad was there, his Sabil is the Sabil Mu'minin, right? The way of Prophet was the way of the Sahaba, right? Was it different? No. So what is the way talking about? This Tafsir had to be delayed until we come, until the death of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then we came with something ما يسمى بالإجماع. You know what إجماع means? المصدر الثالث من التشريع. The first source of our legislation in Quran in Islam is Al-Quran Al-Karim, right? The second one is what? The Sunnah. The third one is called Al-Ijma', the unanimity. It is what the Sahaba and the scholars, the Ummah is unanimous about. That is the third source of Tashri'. Remember, this is very important. And they say this ayah is talking about it. But in the time of Sahaba, you see, وَيَتَّبِعْ غَيْرَ سَبِيلِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ, there is no other sabil except the sabil of Prophet sallallahu alaihi, to tell us that there are things that we don't know, that the Sahaba didn't know, but the time will come for us to understand it. And the strength of the Sahaba is simply because whenever you tell them something, they believe in it, they don't dispute it. Okay? كل من عند ربنا وما يتذكر إلا أولو الألباب. And one of these problems is this ayah. وعلى الله قصد السبيل على الله قصد السبيل ومنها جائر. This ayah, how the scholars explain this ayah? They say وعلى الله قصد السبيل, that Allah has the straight path. That's the first way. وَمِنْهَا جَائِرٌ, you have a crooked one. So we have two ways, right? Yes. وَلَوْ شَاءَ لَحَدَاكُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ. If Allah wants, He will guide you. Sheikh al-Dadaw said, it doesn't make sense. The word itself makes sense. That we have a Surat al-Mustaqim and a Surat al-Shaitan, right? But here, doesn't make sense. Why? Because we're not talking about al-hidayah, we're talking about the means of transportation and the way animals help us to travel, right? This is what we're talking about. السياق نتكلم عن الحيوانات وكيف تقودنا إلى مكان. He said no. For him, he said no. This has to have another meaning. Totally different from the meaning that we had in Al-Quran, according to other people. But the other people will not be able to understand that. Now he said, look at today. In their time, the animal used to take you. You go him and he keeps going. Right? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knew today that you will have other means of transportation that is dependent on satellite, on the GPS. Yeah. And they drive according to the things. Do you know that the plane, you can put a plane at GPS and even that the pilot doesn't have to touch anything and it what? It goes, yes. That's how.
The only thing they do is landing and taking off.
Yes.
Automatic.
Yeah. Only landing and taking off.
You put in computer, go to Ghana.
Go to Ghana,
It's
go to
Ghana
Ghana.
there, then
That's how it works. That's how the plane works.
Landing and taking off. That's it.
Now, what is that? That's a ni'mah. قال وعلى الله قصد السبيل. Allah will guide them. ومنها جائر. Sometimes they go the crooked way. They don't go straight. Wallahi, somebody explained this to me in a scientific way that if you go in somewhere, Sheikh Abdullah Dadaw, he explained, but but he's telling us that if you look, because we all know in English we have context clue, right? I'm not talking about transportation, but after that I'll talk about zakat. It's not the same thing, although both are good, right? Here we are talking about the means of moving from one place to. It's not a Surat al-Mustaqim here or a Jair, but this is how those who came before us, that how they explain this. For them, it's a straight path because they could not understand. But in today's life, we know what it means. It means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will guide some means of transportation today by Himself, without even you telling them to go somewhere. وَعَلَى اللَّهِ قَصْدُ السَّبِيلِ وَمِنْهَا جَائِرٌ وَلَوْ شَاءَ لَحَدَاكُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ. You see, الجائر من الجور والجور في اللغة معنى الانحراف. الجور, right? الجور is to drift away, go. This one goes this way, but الجائر go this way. Yeah. Okay? Just drifts away. Okay? And if you look, really, what Sheikh Dadaw said, it makes a lot of sense. Because we are talking about the animal and how we use it. وَتَحْمِلُ أَشْقَالَكُمْ إِلَى
I mean, even the animals, when you're riding them,
Yeah.
it has to control it,
Yeah.
to go to the shipyard, but sometimes you can leave it, it goes, and sometimes it will try to literally go the opposite way, or you go to that same place many times.
But you have some animal. Allah, I saw that in the Ottoman Empire. They know where you can send them somewhere, and they will come back. Oh yes, they do that. Even the bird, a sucker. They didn't have postage before. You know the eagle? So what the eagle does? Eagle used to be the post office. Oh yes, the eagle used to be the post office. You tie the letter to the, and boom, he goes. Huh? Yeah, but now we have technology. You don't need.
People who live in the China, like some villages in China, they still use eagle as a form of feature. In China.
Okay, you see this ayah, this surah is called Surah An-Ni'am. Ni'am of clothing, ni'am of the sky. ni'mah of the animal, ni'mah of the plants. Everything is used to serve you as a human being. Fatul ni'am. See? And after that, he comes. قال هو الذي أنزل من السماء ماء لكم. See? Another ni'mah. Water coming from the sky. And this one shows that even the mineral water, the origin of it is coming from where? It just, the earth absorbs the water. But originally it's coming from where? أنزل من السماء ماء لكم منه شراب. You drink it. ومنه شجر فيه تسيمون. And when it comes, it also helps the trees to grow. وتسيمون من السوم أو السائمة يعني ترعون الحيوانات منها. السوم is for the animal. When the animal eats from something. Because not only we use this water for ourselves, but the water will help the plant to grow. And the plant in their turn, they will bring, how you call this? Grasses. And the grasses also the animal will, because tasimuna min as-sawmi. And the animal that grazes, that eats from these, by itself is called as-sa'ima. Okay? Now, if you have to feed it from something that you buy and put somewhere, it's called al-ma'alufa, al-alaf. You know, al-alaf هو طعام الايه؟ طعام الحيوانات. Al-alaf in Arabic is the food of the animal. Yes. But to Simon, now you understand. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the animal, the water to drink, and also the water will help us, the animal, to raise the animal. قال ينبت لكم به الزرع. See, the things will grow up. والزيتون. الزيتون is what? The olives, right? Olives. والنخيل. النخيل is what? It's a date. Nakhil is a type of date, okay? والأعناب. What is أعناب? The grape. ومن كل الثمرات, and all other fruits. إن في ذلك لآية لقوم. This has to be a sign of what? Subhanallah. إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون. See, here is not only يؤمنون, but it's a sign for us, for those who think. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, sometimes we said إن في ذلك لذكرى لأولي الألباب. إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يعقلون. إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون. Why? Huh?
No, I said we come into all of that.
We come into all that, right? They're all here, exactly. Allah pretty different. يعقلون, يتفكرون, يتذكرون. For, because Islam wants to refresh your mind. Islam doesn't want the mind to be stagnant. Doesn't move. Doesn't think. وهذا الدين, this faith encourages you to learn. Because it's asking you to meditate, to think, to remember. This is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said different stuff. يؤمنون, يعقلون, يتذكرون, يتفكرون. Okay? قال وسخر لكم الليل والنهار. SubhanAllah. The nights and days, the sun and moon, and the stars, مسخرات بأمره. All of this, we use them. بأمره ولكن بمشيئته تعالى, by his will. إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم. You see, the other one he said يعقلون. We have to think about that, and we have to we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all of this. قال وما ذرأ لكم في الأرض مختلفا ألوان. And also the things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created for you, مختلفا ألوانه, they have different what? Different colors. You will find a different colors of the trees, different colors of animal. This is why he said, قال ونفضل بعضها على بعض يسقى بماء واحد. The same water used to irrigate them, but the taste become what? The lemon. Oh, the taste is tough. The mandarin, sweet. Right? The orange in between. How about the peppers? Pepper. How about the sugar? Everything has a different taste, but it is being irrigated by the same water. That's a ni'mah. It's a miracle too. قال ونفضل بعضها على بعض في الأكل.
Sometimes even the same fruit, like
Wallahi, sometimes the same fruit. This mango is good, and the other mango is mashallah. This is
And from the same tree too.
from the same tree. That's why he said, وَنُفَضِّلُ بَعْضَهَا عَلَى بَعْضٍ فِي الْأُكُلِ. We don't say the whole mango. Sometimes you come to a mandarin, you cannot eat them. Mango is the same thing, but the other one is very sweet. Subhanallah. Where is the sugar coming from? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanallah. And this is why he said, مُخْتَلِفًا أَلْوَانُ. قال لقوم يذكرون. All of this we have to learn from all of this. يتعدون ويعلمون أن في تسخير هذه المكونات لعلامات وحدانية الله. And this one are the sign of the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I want us to stop there today. وهو الذي سخر البحر تأكل منه لحما, because it has a lot of issues that we did not study today, inshallah, and we don't want to speculate on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's stop, inshallah, at this ayah 14. وهو الذي سخر البحر لتأكلوا منه لحما طريا. Inshallah, we will spend the half. We have another half an hour, right? For question, inshallah. It's an opportunity for us to make questions. Whatever question you have, inshallah, let's try to spend the rest of what? The rest of,